Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Just making sure I have everything up. Hold on. Good. Hi, everyone. I'm just sending out some messages out. Right. Good. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Right. So this evening, um, Bonita, what is all about exercising and success. Yes, most entrepreneurs don't realize the combination that both holds, especially knowing that the three reasons or good reasons that you should include exercise into your activities as a business owner as well. It helps with self-discipline, yes it does, and of course it increases your energy both mentally and physically, and of course your most importantly, your health is your wealth, right? So it all ties in, and it does play an important part in developing yourself as an individual. Gives you a certain amount of helps relieve the stress, which is a big plus, especially when you're running a business. People don't realize the the impact stress has on your life as an entrepreneur even more, because now you have more risks to be considering and thinking about. So today our feature guest will be no other than Ton. Yes, he's a personal trainer. Yes, he has just started his own business as well. I know him years ago being in Long Circular Mall Gym. Yes, that's how far long I used to exercise back in the gym days. So we are waiting on him now to come on and give us some tips. And if you all have any questions that you may want to ask about the certain exercises you can do, especially as a busy entrepreneur, what you can input in your routine, you can always feel free to put your questions on, and I will ask them even during the entire interview. Okay, we are just waiting on him to come on now. I haven't seen him as yet. So you all introduce yourselves, tell me what you do. You may have somebody inside of him and may need your service. So yes, introduce yourself and let us know what you do. Let me you may be able to increase your bandwidth and learn somebody new. Yes, you all come on, and don't forget to share. Yes, thanks for the love. Oh, and he's in.
Yes.
Hi,
Hi,
good
Tom. How are
afternoon.
you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Very good.
Nice. Good.
So now you have to tell these lovely people all about you and how long you have been doing all this lovely work.
Huh. Well, every time I have to tell people how long I've been doing this with, it makes me sound like a real old man. But I guess it's just because I actually started quite early.
See?
So I've been in fitness um, as
Okay, we look like we have an connection issues.
I was dropping.
Yes, I just right now come back.
All right, we're back up here. Yes, so I was saying that I have been into fitness as a trainer for
Mm-hmm.
over 25 years now. Um,
Experience.
and yeah, and so I've trained a lot of people. Um, I've helped a lot of people get back on their feet from their beds, and I tell everybody that fitness has to be a lifestyle. It's not
Correct.
just wake up in the morning, go and work out, and because you know Carnival is coming. So December you
You know, we
start,
love to do that, right?
yes. So December you start, and January you push hard, and February you start to starve yourself, and you drop down twice before Carnival, but you still do it and you go ahead again, and yeah. But
True,
so I
true,
keep telling
true.
people, fitness is a lifestyle. Health, it's all about your health. So it's a
Right.
lifestyle thing. So I've been um, assisting people over the years to do just that, to
Mm-hmm.
understand that it is a lifestyle and to get themselves involved as well as to take their family along with them on that journey.
Correct.
So it becomes easier to manage if you have your entire family doing it with you,
True,
as
true.
opposed to you alone trying to do it, and then you always have to end up doubling up because your family may be eating differently, they may be on a different time zone to you, that kind of thing. So yeah,
True.
so it's all about a healthy lifestyle as opposed to just working out um, for an event.
Yes, well, you know, we Trinities love to just work for event, whether it's for carnival, whether it's for a wedding, whether it's for graduation,
Yes,
whatever reason, it's for event, right?
yes, of
We don't
course.
ever think of it as being for a lifestyle. We always want to,
Yes,
oh, have a wedding coming, I'm gonna get my size down so I can put the dress.
yes. My birthday is 2 months away, so
Correct. Oh,
I need
oh,
to put in
yes,
this particular
correct,
outfit for my
correct,
birthday.
correct. Especially when it's a milestone birthday, you want to fit into that outfit good.
Yes, yes, yes. And you want to make sure everybody's seeing you, and you
And
want
you
to
want to
make sure
look
that
good.
this. Yes, yes. It's all about looking good.
True, true,
Um,
true.
yeah. So, but it's not necessarily all about looking good. And if we understand that it is more about being healthy, because
Mm-hmm.
you could be looking good and you're very
Correct.
unhealthy. You know,
Correct.
so
That and
we
that is
need
an important point, eh?
yes,
That
we
is
need
an
to
important
figure out
point.
we need to figure out that balance that
True,
gets
true.
us from looking good to looking good
And,
and being healthy.
true. That is so true. And
Yes.
especially as the fact that taking in consideration what is happening now in the world, where they are so
Yes.
concerning, especially with the persons with diabetes and hypertension, the
Yes.
importance of
Yes.
they adding the exercise into their lifestyle to
Yep.
ensure that
Yeah.
their health is on point. So, okay, even if they do get it or anything like along that line happens, they know what to do.
Yes. Because you see the one major health issue that this has shown is mental health.
Oh,
A lot
yes,
of
yes,
people, because we're now confined to being in our apartments and whatever, um, the mental health has raised his head a lot. And so we now have to add that to the diabetes, add that to the hypertension,
true.
depression. Yeah, so we now have to
But
make sure that we really pay more interest in ourselves.
correct. And check on
Um,
others.
yes,
You have to check on others too. Okay, we having internet issues again.
yes.
Yes, the internet
The
love you
internet,
today,
yes, the
right?
internet dropping. He's being very droppy today. Yes. Yes, so, um,
So, like one of the biggest questions people always ask, and I'm sure you must get it enough times. When is the best time to exercise? Is morning period better than evening period? Because you know, like why you always get up so early in the morning to
yeah.
exercise? If you do a late evening, you know that better. Let me hear your since you have been doing this for over 25 years. Let me hear
Yes.
your opinion on that.
Well, that is actually, I mean, yes, it is one of the burning questions for people, but it's actually a personal preference, really.
Okay.
Um, because some people are more energetic in the morning time,
Mm-hmm.
while you have other people who are very much energetic at night. So
Mm-hmm.
it's more a preference, really. There isn't any true scientific benefit to working out in the morning as opposed to working out in the afternoon. Some people will say, working out in the morning, I feel like I'm more energized at that time, but more importantly, I get it done. So for
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the day, I don't have to look back and say, oh gosh, I didn't get to work out. So I got it done then in the morning time. So that is off
Mm-hmm.
the chart. And a lot of people will say, I'm not a morning person.
Right.
So waking up in the morning and exercising is not my thing. So if I get up, just waking up and climbing off the bed is more than enough. To ask me to come to a gym or to go and walk around the savannah or something like that. So
Therapy.
it's more personal preference, I
That is true. That is true.
think.
It's ready to recognize. Is you, if you are in the morning person, you early will get up in the morning, and as you will rightly say, it has to do with your discipline. What is your discipline?
Yes.
What
Yep.
you really moving for, right? So it's the same instance like with 7 minutes to 50 minutes exercise do better than a 45 to about an hour long exercise. Does that make a
And
difference?
and that's another very good question. Now it all depends on again on your goal, but apart
Mm-hmm.
from your goal, you have to really make the time. Okay, so remember this is a personal thing. So your health has to become as busy as you are, getting the business set up, running the business, as busy as you are, you have to make that personal time for you. Okay, so remember, um, you are really the business, because if you're not there, you know, lots of things gonna is not gonna function. So you have to
True.
make sure that you are healthy enough to be able to go out and do whatever your business is. Um, it is all about getting yourself to that discipline point where you could say, okay, I only have half an hour, so I'm going to make that half an hour work for me today.
Mm-hmm.
But my ideal goal will be to do 45 minutes to an hour,
Okay.
right? And that
Okay.
will give you that 45 minutes to an hour is an ideal
Mm-hmm.
workout, because that gives you enough time to do a proper warm up, which is what you need to do so that you don't cause
Mm-hmm.
any injuries to your body or
Mm-hmm.
add to whatever existing injuries you have. So you need to do a proper warm up, and then you need to get into a good 30 minutes of either your strength training, your interval training, your stretching, that kind of stuff. And then you give yourself a nice time to cool down. So your program should really vary. So you shouldn't be on the same program all the time.
Right.
So it's like, for instance, you're going to be working on strength for a period of
Mm-hmm.
time. You can also work on your flexibility for a period of time. The number one reason a lot of people work out is to lose weight. So you're gonna focus on your weight loss, and that training will be a different type of training. But we have the people who need to put on weight. So the weight gain people, the
Mm-hmm.
lifters, the heavy lifters. So you're going to need more time. 7 minutes,
True.
yes, it's a nice blast. It's a nice blast, but to get an overall workout, I always suggest 45 minutes to an hour,
Right.
um, and so that you get a wide variety of stuff of exercises
Mm-hmm.
in, that you cover your entire body.
Nice question, Mr. Axe. Stretching. We
Oh,
know some people
stretching.
don't like to stretch, right?
Yes, yes, yes. But it is
They
very
say stretching
important.
is not good. Oh, it's not
Stretching is
necessary.
very important. Very important. Not just good, but very important. Because what happens is when we work out, especially for those who do weight
Mm-hmm.
training, um, when you work out and you start building, for the bodybuilders, your muscle actually starts to get shorter.
All right. And we go again. Lovely internet.
Where are you going? Okay, are we
Right.
back there now? I don't know what's happening, but yeah. So as I was saying, for the bodybuilders especially,
Mm-hmm.
when you are building muscle, your muscle starts to get shorter, and so
Right.
you need to do stretching to get that muscle long again.
Mm-hmm.
Stretching, stretching prevents injury, right? And it helps with getting rid of lactic acid, which is the byproduct of exercising. When you work out, lactic acid is built up in the muscle. Okay, by stretching,
Right.
you get rid of the lactic acid so that you're not so sore. You're not as sore by doing a lot of stretching. So stretching is very important. Yoga, for those of you who follow and do yoga classes, excellent. Yoga is excellent for stretching.
Now I'm gonna ask you a question that my son asked me a few weeks ago. But why on earth would you get a muscle pull in the middle of your sleep? What causes that?
um, well, there are many reasons. The most prominent one would be the
This is necessary.
you will get cramps. You can't get cramps, and that's because you are losing your electrolytes. So,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, if you don't have enough sodium in your body,
So
you
listen,
will have a lot of
if
cramps.
you
So,
using
for instance,
support
women
like
don't store potassium in their body, so that's why we advise that they have bananas or they take the calcium tabs and stuff like that. Um,
BTS,
but for instance, if you worked out a lot for the day, if you sweat a lot for the day, and you didn't drink water to help replace the electrolytes, you are going to get cramps.
okay.
Ooh. Yes, but I will admit water was one of my biggest problems in terms of
Yes,
getting that 2 liters in. It's like, oh my god,
yes,
what are the tricks I used to do for myself personally? Like I would put like fruits in it just to make me
right,
drink it. Now it have
yes,
become, I will say, religious now that I could easily drink the 2 liters for the day. But that
right.
before was
I was just making sure on the 100%.
A
I
lot of
don't
people have
know.
that challenge. A lot of people have that challenge.
It was therapy. It was
Yeah,
therapy. And then, I mean, it came, as I said, everything is built by a habit. So it became a habit.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Once I see the bottle there, all right, you didn't drink no water.
right. So I tell everybody walk around with the bottle. Okay, don't
Correct.
leave you leave the bottle at home. What are you going to drink throughout the day when the bottle is at home? So the next
That's
time
it.
you're drinking water is when you get back home at night, or you
True.
leave the
And then that will be
bottle.
bad because now you're already going to be getting up
Exactly.
a lot now to go to the bathroom. And we don't want to be messing up the sleep.
Exactly. Yeah. And then your body is now dehydrated because you didn't have any water throughout the day. So you need to
Correct.
drink water. You need to drink a lot of water. Water helps flush out all the toxins in the body and stuff. So yeah,
Correct.
getting in at least that 2 liters, it's very good. Very good. The most that will happen is you will head off to the bathroom a few
Too
times.
often.
Yeah.
Until the body gets accustomed, but still, for you, still with it a little too much. It's like, oh gosh, I just went. But it is not good because then you are able to check yourself and say, okay, I didn't drink enough water, let me check my content. And then I'll go see, okay, yeah, you really didn't drink enough. Go back and drink. All right, we lost signal again.
I'm
Lovely.
looking for it right now.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
come back.
Right.
Okay, I have another question I wanted to find out in terms of, as we spoke about sleeping time.
Yeah.
We know for sure they always say 8 hours is good. What are your thoughts about I will call the super naps or the power naps during the course of the day?
Well, I am a power napper. Okay. I am a power napper. I could lie down 10 minutes out cool, wake back up and feel totally energized.
Yeah,
Um,
because I know it helps. It does help.
yes, it does help. It does help. Getting your 8 hours is great, but we're not in a perfect situation, right? So most times you're not gonna get in that 8 hours, and so the power nap works for me because my days are long. My days are very long. I start sometimes 5 a.m. and go all the way down nighttime after 10, sometime 11. So those are my days. So the power naps work great for me. So yeah, if you know you're on the hustle, you're on the move, um, get the power naps. because it's going to help. That is going to make the difference between you driving and dropping to sleep, or you being energetic enough to get home.
True.
So yeah, go for the power naps.
True. As we were talking about eating right, and we know it's a whole lifestyle change. Is it truly best to really eat your bigger meals in the morning and your smaller meals at night?
So I can share my screen. I will share my screen to show you what I have, if you don't mind.
Why is internet being so naughty again? We lost signal again.
Yes. Yeah. So you were asking, is it truly?
It is true that it's better to eat bigger meals in the morning period and smaller ones at the in the night. Yes.
All right. So, okay. Eating bigger meals in the day and smaller meals in the night. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. The ideal meal plan will be to have 3 meals for the day. 3 meals for the day. Okay. You're looking at having your lunch. So let's start with the breakfast. So you're gonna have your breakfast, right? If you're gonna have a lot of carbs for the day, that's the time you should have the carbs for breakfast, because you're gonna use up that energy from the carbs to move out to lunchtime and into the evening time. You can have your lunch, your normal lunch, and then you should have dinner no later than 7. Now, this all depends on your schedule. If you are working night times, if your work is nighttime, then that's going to switch. Okay, so you're not going to eat when you get home in the morning. You're going to head straight for your bed. So there's no eating in the morning for you, right?
So these are our IDs, right? I was just making sure. So Cliff, these are the database IDs in specific that you would need to have created for the various CMS teams or members of the group, and then they will onboard it on the various. When I finish creating these, something similar to those IDs.
Yeah.
Then we will
it is. I would say it's ideal. It's ideal to have 3 meals per day, but it is perfect to have 5.
Right.
So you allow the body to keep burning as you go throughout the day. So that keeps your metabolism working. It helps you to burn the calories off so that you're not storing anything, but your body is burning, right? So that helps a lot with weight loss. It helps with weight gain as well, based on the food that you're eating. It helps with weight gain, if that's what you're looking for. But trying to eat the heavier meals in the morning and the lighter meals in the night, trying to eat the heavier meals in the morning and the lighter meals in the night only depends based on what is your schedule. If you're an entertainer per se and your schedule is nighttime, then having a lighter meal is not going to make sense to you. Then it's when you're going to have your heavier meal. So I guess we just have to look at when is our most activity. What part of the day is our most activity? Is our most activity morning into evening? Is our most activity evening into night? So that's when we're gonna have to focus on whether or not we could have the heavier meals in the morning or the heavier meals in the night.
All right. So then you kind of help entrepreneurs who like to the late night ones who stay up until the next morning. Yes, you know how we like to find things to eat. Yes. Like, I'm hungry but working. What to eat?
Well, that's it. It's all about finding the right things to eat. It's not about snacking because you're working at night. It's about finding the right thing to eat because you're working at night. So you are now flipping, whereas the majority of people will be working throughout the day, you are working throughout the night. So you now have to make sure that you are eating properly throughout the night, because if all you're eating is snacks during the night, then you're just packing on. You're just giving the body stuff that it will hold on to and not burn. So you really need to figure out, okay, I'm working, so I need to eat properly.
Correct. But we humans we will snack on the wrong things.
Oh yes.
That's why for my sake, I open the bottle of water on the table and watch it, drink the water.
You see, a lot of people don't think as night workers as if you're during the nighttime, everybody feel okay, you should switch off your eating and it's just snacking. But you just have to reverse the table. If I'm working all day, I'm going to eat properly all day. So if I'm working all night, I should be eating properly all night.
True. Behave yourself. Again, the most important word, discipline.
Discipline.
Oh my goodness, it's a dumpling,
yes.
as my son has called it.
Oh yes, discipline.
It's very important. It's really important.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Now, a very important question most people always ask: is it better to do the weighing yourself or measuring yourself? Which one is better?
Now, that's a very good one. And we have a lot of people who will tell you, I'm looking in the mirror, but I'm not seeing any difference. I'm looking in the mirror, but I'm not seeing any difference. So I give them three ways actually. Three ways to figure out what's happened. Number one, you will go on the scale. Now the scale is not everything. The scale is not an everyday thing. You can go on the scale like a once a month, right?
Right.
Secondly, you measure yourself.
Right.
And thirdly, you look at the way your clothes is fitting you. And these three will be your indicators for your weight loss. Because you have a lot of people, you tell them, okay, so you're losing. But every time I go in the mirror, I'm looking the same.
Yes, I could testify to say.
Right, yes. But they are adding
I can see the difference.
Right.
And he was watching this, but I can see what people see, and I lose the people. We the same.
Yeah. So people will tell you, hey, so you're going down, I see you're losing some, but you know I lose nothing. I look at myself in the mirror this morning and I look in the same. But it is actually happening. And you need to give it time to happen. You see, I think what happens is a lot of people want to see it happen right away.
True.
Yes. And they're not willing to go through the process of losing the weight, not just losing the weight, but losing the weight so that it stays off.
Right. That's the key word, staying off.
Yes. Losing the weight and making sure that it stays off. Because the real challenge when you lose the weight is to maintain that new weight. That's the real challenge. So let's say you go from 200 and you come down to 170. Maintaining that 170 is going to be the real challenge because it's so easy to start relaxing and then you slip and you head all the way back up to the 200. So
yeah, that's famous. Is that where the famous word, the plateau reached?
Yes. So once you hit that plateau, you need to step up your game. So you now need to go back and check on what you were eating. You also need to check on the different exercises that you were doing. And you may need to change up your program, change up your workout program because your body is now accustomed to that workout program. Your body may now also be accustomed to what you're eating. So you may need to switch up what you're eating as well to assist in the continuation of the weight loss. And it's the same thing for weight gain. Because remember, we have a lot of people who are interested in weight gain. So it's the same thing for weight gain. You may plateau off on a specific weight and you say, hey, it's not moving. But maybe you need to step back, change up the program, change up what you're eating and go again.
Nice information. Yeah, we have plenty of things to learn. I hope you all taking all your notes, and don't forget to ask more questions because I think I asked plenty based on things that I heard you all ask. I asked plenty. And it was very interesting in the fact that, I mean, you read so much information about what to do, what not to do, the importance of your health and your wealth, and how much sleep you're supposed to take, and all of that. It's like, all that pertaining to me, and then you have the next concept in terms of, should I follow blood type this? Tell me what works. And you be in it so much years, and I the majority of your clients is only women.
Yes, the majority.
Sure.
Yes.
We will be harassing you plenty. I remember my days of harassing you in the gym.
All of that is part of the work.
Correct. And it's good to know that you have people like yourself out there still assisting and helping people, whether it is your entrepreneur, a mom, single
Yeah.
person. You can go and ask the information, and now that you have your own place, like wow, I know you like was always Mr. Jim, and to see now you have your own thing is like,
Yes.
right, one really big fix. That's like, yeah, I am
Yes.
really amazed with that. I would not lie.
Yeah.
Knowing you
Yeah.
from when I know you from the gym and to see now Tone has his own place now, or you have to
Yes.
find and stuff, but he will kill you, eh? I ain't gonna lie, eh? He's a beast. He will call me the beast when I'm exercising, but he
Yes.
is a beast.
Yeah.
Definitely. Just
That has been a lifelong dream. And I'm very happy that God has blessed me with the opportunity to get it done. And
Right.
we are up and running. It is called Personal Health Fitness Studio. We are located on 16 Devonshire Street in Woodbrook, and it is a personal training facility. Um, but sometimes you get a curveball and you have to move with the curveball. So our
Correct.
curveball was COVID. And
Yes.
because gyms had to be closed and stuff, we had to come up with new ideas to keep people working. So we also have now full online workout sessions. And we do personal training from online. We do exercise classes online, as well
Mm-hmm.
as we have the studio here. So now that people started coming back out, we have people at the studio, and then we also have the online classes. And the one thing with the online classes is that we now have a lot of people, a lot of foreign clients. So people are calling. We have people in our classes from up the Caribbean, people from
That is,
Canada and the US. They are in our classes. So it had that
it
end
opened
of it
another
has
door.
been going good. Yes, and as an opportunity, as an entrepreneur, you have to move with it,
Correct.
always reinvent and
Correct.
create new ideas and new ways to for your revenue stream. So yeah,
Correct.
so we have done that, and but we are here at our facility in Woodbrook, and people are coming in. So
That is good. And do
yeah,
you offer nutrition
yes, we
charts
have.
as well?
We also have a nutritionist that works with us,
Right.
and she gives advice in our online classes and stuff. So we have sessions with her in the online classes, and at the facility, once you come in and you set up your timing, because right now basically we're taking you in by appointments
Mm-hmm.
until we are fully open, until we get back up to that 100%.
That's
Fingers crossed that we could get back up to 100%.
normal. The
Yeah,
normal. So
so
the new normal. The new normal. As you said,
yes,
with the new normal.
yes, yeah. So we have people coming in, and you we offer weight loss programs, weight gain programs, strength and flexibility programs. It is, like I said before, it's a personal training facility. So for now, we have like about 6 people right now working together at any 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as it opens up more, then we have the space and the capacity to take more people. But
Okay.
for now, we need to keep it safe.
That is true. That is true. Keep it safe and make sure we still stay healthy and check on it, everybody. And their
Yes,
mental health and
yes,
physical health is good.
yes, it is. But as entrepreneurs, we always on the run, we always on the move, we always trying to create and trying to improve. And so we forget ourselves a lot of the times.
True.
But it is very, very important that we pay attention. Give yourself that half an hour, give yourself that 45 minutes, that hour for you. Start off with at least 3 days to the week. All right? Put the clothes in the car, leave the sneakers in the car so that you can do it. Your plan may be to do it in the morning, but then something happens and you can't do it in the morning, get to it in the afternoon. Get to it before you go home,
True.
because it is very important to be healthy so that you can run the business.
True. And we just forget that. We just
Yeah.
feel, in the matter of fact, all right, I have this target, let me just go with that target. Forget about everything.
Yes.
Everything just fall aside.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, we need to learn to at least put down the business for that 45 minutes, that hour, because this is the time I'm working on me. So you have
Right.
sometimes you have a lot of people they come in to train and they picking up the phone, and I'll take away the phone from them. I'll say, hello,
I know
this
you
is
will do
your
that.
time. Yes,
I know
this is
you will do
your
that.
time. This is not the
I know you
husband
will
time.
do
This is not
that.
the wife time. This is not the children time. This is your time, because you have to get it done.
True, true, true.
Yeah.
True. It's for you. And that's what
Yes.
you have to remember, it's for you.
Yep.
It's not for
Yep.
anybody, not for anybody else but for you. And if you're
Yes.
not strong, how you will run the business?
Exactly. Exactly.
So it does work hand in hand. So the exercise
Yeah.
works with running the business. So you see,
Yes.
I didn't tell no fibs, right, y'all? And y'all could definitely check out Tone. He will kill you. Eh? I ain't gonna lie, he will kill you. But you will feel good.
I don't know
As
what
our
that
magic
means.
word niceness, that's his
I don't.
magic word, nice, it is sweet.
I
I don't
don't
know
know what
what he
that
just wants
means.
you. And he don't know how to count, eh, Wally. He really don't know how to count, eh?
Hmm.
Just telling Wally. When he tell you one more, it's not one more, eh? It's more than one more. Yes, get it.
That
Don't
doesn't mean
ever
that the
hear him
instructor
say
doesn't know how to come.
one more. And I'm not telling no lies. When he say one more, don't say one more. And he head say 10 more.
It's all about working for what you want to
Yes,
achieve.
yes,
Just as you
yes.
do it for the business, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You're coming to you're doing your workout, you're changing up your and I don't like the word diet. Right? I don't like the word diet.
I remember
I
you telling her that
They
years
come and
ago.
they say, Ton, do a diet for me, please. And I do not like to do diets for anybody. I don't. I don't do diets for anybody. Right? It should be called a meal plan, and
True.
it is specific to you. Your
Right.
meal plan is not going to be the same as Jane meal plan because your bodies are different. So I like to help people understand how the nutrients work in your body and what is best for you and when, you
Look
know.
at girl reaching. Look at girl reaching. Look at girl reaching. She coming late. Oh. Shh. She knew.
Uh, yeah, so it's all about figuring out that right meal plan for you because we all have different body types, right? For instance, a lot of people would now a lot of people are trying intermittent fasting,
Yes.
and intermittent fasting is something that has been around for generations,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whether you've been doing it for religious purposes or any other reason, fasting has been around for generations. When we sleep at night, that's a form of fasting, right?
Correct.
But a lot of people now trying that fasting thing, whether it be the 16, 8 and the
She's
15
telling you to
this, and
believe it.
yeah. Yeah, but it has its pros and cons, as with everything else. There
Correct.
has not, to date, there hasn't been any real evidence that it helps you with any drastic weight loss, which
Mm-hmm.
is one of the reasons why people doing it, because they're looking for that weight loss. Um, but it helps to regenerate. It helps you to cleanse out sometimes. Um, but you have to figure out your health issues. If you have any underlying health issues, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
we are in the Caribbean. Our number one thing is hypertension,
Right.
diabetes, right? We also have a lot of heart disease. So you need
Yes.
to consider these things before you jump on doing
Right. Any
intermittent
plan.
fasting, right? Or any diet at all. You need to always factor these things in. So you can't just hear somebody talking about a diet plan or read up on a diet plan and say, hey, are you gonna
I
do
would try
that?
that.
Right? Yeah. And
Make
two
sure you
weeks
do your
later,
research.
you're lethargic and you find that you don't have enough energy and this is happening and your blood pressure level is spiking, your blood sugar level is spiking or dropping too low. So these are the things that you need to consider before jumping on any of these, what they call diet plans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the intermittent fasting, it is basically, in my humble view, to give the body a rest, to give because it's the other side of that is overeating, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And we are people who head into that. We are heading to that overeating. We have a lot of obese people in Trinidad and the Caribbean. So that's something that we need to keep an eye on. We always think that, well, a lot of people think that the intermittent fasting is going to help me lose. Initially, you will see weight loss. Yes, you will see weight loss. And that is because you have just changed your diet. You have just changed what you eat and when you eat. So, of course, you're going to see some change.
You confuse the body for a little while.
Right. Yes. So you're definitely going to see some change there. Right. But I always say, get on a proper workout program at least 3 days to the week. You can do more. More is always better. But get on a proper workout program at least 3 days to the week. Make the time. And then look at what and when you eat. What you eat is just as important as when you eat. Okay, remember we were talking about the early eating, the heavier meals or the lighter meals day or night.
Mm-hmm.
So of course it depends on when is your high activity period. If your high activity period is morning time, if your high activity period is night time. So you change your meal plan based on that.
Got you. Lots of nuggets, too much. Hopefully, right? Don't have to be things there. Okay, things to remember. Too much. Too much nuggets, but there were good nuggets. So I hope you guys will be taking a lot of the knowledge that Tone gave us. 25 years doing this madness. That's good. And I know he helped a lot of people. As I said, I know him since I was in my teens, somewhere around there. Yeah. Only don't know my English. Yeah, around there. And he was really ponging me there. So I am accustomed, as he used to call me, the beast. So yes.
Yeah.
Yes, his way really worked. You have to work for it. True.
Yes, you have to work
and yes. You really have to work for it. It's sweet when you buy him.
Yes, work for it. You're gonna have to work
one
hard
more
some days, but yeah, work for it.
Right. So I thank you everyone for coming in. I thank you Tone for taking the time to come
No problem at all. No problem at all. And I'm always open. If you have questions, just give me a call.
Yes. So you all know where to find him, eh?
And you are all invited to come and join us here or online, whichever. Well, you can find me on Instagram.
Yes, for sure. You all can find him on Instagram now. And you always see him showing you some hard stuff, but the sweetness nice, eh?
Yes.
So we thank you so much for stopping in. I know you're going to head off to go and help somebody look sexy.
Yes.
Sure, get yourself ready for that. And we thank everyone for coming on and joining our live. And we'll see you all again next week, Wednesday, for our next feature, yes?
Nice.
Bye.
It was my pleasure. Bye, guys.